Hello and welcome to question number 37 of Daily Dose Gmat. Today's question is on geometry, data sufficiency, section quant. The level not much high, somewhere around 650s. Let's have a look at the question. R is the radius of the cylinder and h is the height of the cylinder. A sphere of maximum radius is inscribed in the cylinder. What is the ratio of the radius of the sphere to the ratio of cylinder? Followed by the two statements, h is equals to 8 and h is greater than 2r. Now, the question seems quite simple. There is a sphere which is inscribed in a cylinder and we are asked the ratio of the radius of cylinder and sphere. This question might be tricky for some of the people, whereas some of the people can go past through it very easily. It has a slight catch. Sometime you may feel that the answer is simply 1:1 without any extra information. The radius of the cylinder and the sphere must be same. But is it? Actually not. You're missing one side of the question. Let's go ahead and try to break down the statement. Now, the sphere is inside the cylinder. There are two possibilities. One, it can be restricted because of the radius of the cylinder when the height is much more. Something like this, if I have a sphere like this. And in the other case, it can be restricted because of the height of the cylinder when the radius is much more than the height of the cylinder. Something like this. So when I have this scenario, then of course, yes, the radius of the sphere and the radius of the cylinder are in the same ratio, are same, and hence in the ratio 1:1. So in this case, this is twice of RS, and this is the height. Of course, the RC and the RS are same over here, so I can say this is the case when height is greater than 2R. But in this scenario, this is my radius of cylinder, this is my radius of sphere, and I see that height is equals to 2 times the radius of sphere. Therefore, height in this case is actually less than 2 times the radius of cylinder, as RC, the radius of cylinder, is greater than RS, which is the radius of sphere. So I need to know which is the case, whether this is the case or the first one is the case. If the case is first one, then the ratio of the radius is actually equals to 1:1. Whereas if I have this scenario when it is less than 2 RC, you cannot find out the ratio of the radius RS is 2 RC until and unless you do not know the height h in terms of RC. So guys, giving me the height does not even tell me what is the case, this one or this one. So of course this is insufficient, whereas h greater than 2r tells me that this is the first case and the RS is to RC will be 1:1. So statement 2 alone is sufficient, but 1 alone is not sufficient. So the answer to the question is Bombay. And now guys, we are having a free trial class coming next week. If you wish to enroll for it, you can. The topic is sentence correction parallelism. You can let your friends know about it. Stay tuned for more further questions. The class is live online. Hope you're enjoying the series. Mission MBA, where learning is fun.